Hi guys.
Welcome back to Robertson's Belly Acres.
Welcome back.
Hey, so this is the time of year that we both really enjoy.
Yes.
This is what we call the calm harvest. When all of those little things like the brassicas and the colder crops in the garden are ready to harvest without all of the craziness once the summer hits.
Right. Thank God for rainy days.
Yes, it rained last night, and that's awesome because Rusty was getting really discouraged that his water catchment systems, we were down to 1 barrel of rainwater left.
And it was almost empty.
Yeah, and the good Lord came through as he always does.
Oh, yes.
And we got some rain last night and filled our barrels again. And but anyway, let's go reap the benefits of our little farm, and we'll take you guys along, and you can see kind of what we're picking today, and we'll do another garden tour because we did one in March, so it's coming along a little bit.
Before everything was completely planted, and we have a lot planted now, and
we still have more to plant, but it's gonna hopefully maybe today we can get some of the stuff done. But,
hopefully.
But we'll show plans for what's coming up, and show what we have planted. Only here's the disclaimer. You know, you hear about, no offense to plumbers, electricians, anybody, but you hear this, that someone that has a plumbing company, the plumbing's usually crap at their house, or if they're a construction company, well then the house is falling apart at home.
The mechanic's got the worst vehicle.
Got the worst vehicle, yeah. We are kind of the not the epitome, but the what is it called?
Poster child.
Yeah, we're the poster child of somebody that owns a lawn care company. You know, we get days off when it rains. When it rains, we can't mow, which means we can't mow our own yard.
Right.
And it's not always like that for us, but you know, trying to beat the rain is always an issue. We put in 13 hours
About 13
yesterday?
and a half hours yesterday just trying to beat the rain.
Yeah, so we have today to be on the farm, so we're going to try to
get some things done.
Mm-hmm. Okay guys, like I said, we haven't had a lot of time, but this little garden over here, I'm so excited. I don't know if you guys saw the video or not when I took that mint from one of the apartment complexes because they told us to weed eat it, and I stole a little bit and I planted it, and I didn't know if it was going to come up, but it is looking absolutely amazing. I'm so excited about it. Okay, so this flower bed right here, we have big plans for it as well. We just have to clean it out. What are we going to do with that, Russ?
We'll plant our muskmelon and cantaloupe down here. It's got a lot of shade, but we're hoping we can get them to grow. We planted one last year real late, but it did take off, so we're hoping to go ahead and get them in here in the next couple of days and see if we can get us some melons growing.
So you guys, up here, we used that corrugated pipe to build us a little bed. And this has our watermelons in it. And they're all doing pretty good. Dad and Mom pretty much take care of everything up here on the hill for us. Like I said, we're go, go, go this time of year. But I think there's like 18 watermelon plants that are actually coming up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15. That's the hard part. We can't keep the kitties out of it. I was thinking there was 18, but
I think you planted 18.
yeah. So we didn't do hills because we had made this raised bed and we figured it would be sufficient. Okay, what do we have over here?
Over here we've got a row of beans that hasn't come up yet. They just got planted a week ago.
Yeah, let's look and see when we planted these. Oh, we can't because the rain has washed it away. So
we've got beans.
These are pinto beans here.
And then next we got serranos.
Yep. And serranos for what, 3?
3 rows of serranos. There's 30 plants total of the serranos.
Up here on the hill. There's 30 plants. And then, which we still need to put the weed control in the centers. We're just going to put plastic down and or some mulch. We haven't decided yet to get those taken care of. And then this row right here with the little bitty plants, whoop, those are Tabascos.
They're all planted on the 20th.
Okay, on the 20th. Oh, okay.
Tabascos were anyway.
Oh yeah, they were planted on the 20th inside.
Oh, okay.
And then these are all Romas. Can't remember how many plants we ended up with of Romas. But they look like they're doing pretty good.
There's approximately 33 here. We did lose 2 of them, it looks like, to the storm.
Yeah.
This one's trying to come back. It's got one lone little leaf popping up on it.
He's trying. This one's just a stem. This one's going to have to be staked pretty quick because he's leaning over. Like I said, Mom and Dad pretty much take care of these gardens up here on the hill. You guys, my mom waters each one of these plants with a bucket, and it's all rainwater, and she individually waters all these plants. Dad usually hauls the water for her. Mom sits and she just takes such care with the gardens. And you think, man, that's a lot of plants to water individually that way. You realize that she has this garden too. This is Rusty's tomato patch.
Tomato patch.
That he was so excited about. Mom and Dad planted all these for us, and they, like I said, take care of everything up here on the hill for us. I don't remember, 120 plants maybe?
I think there's 110 or 120 tomato plants here, plus our squash on the outside edges. So.
And this is just the squash we have up here. This is all yellow squash. And it's all blooming and coming out pretty. And you guys, it's crazy, the tomatoes that are underneath this big oak tree, or whatever kind of tree this is.
Green.
We have live oaks over there, but this isn't an oak tree. They are doing a lot better than the ones out here in the sun. So we have slicers on that side. We have, these are Romas here, just like 5, I think, or maybe those right there. But then the rest are beefsteak tomatoes. We've got little babies. Oh, We love to have little babies. So all we have left in here are cantaloupes that we want to plant over in that bed. Yep. Then we have some pecan plants and some serrano plants. And these we're actually going to trade. Go.
We're going to road trip to Kansas. Go up there and we're going to meet up with Pathways, Homestead, and we're going to do a little bit of swapping.
Yeah.
Cindy's got some jalapenos for us. We're going to swap out some jalapeno plants for these others. So
yeah, it's going to be a great trip, you guys. We will probably vlog some of that.
yes,
Because it's always a blast getting together with Cindy and Gary up at Pathways. If you guys haven't checked out their channel, go do that now. They are so busy all the time, and they are awesome about sharing what they're doing. So yes, go check them out. Guys, we've got this little patio garden. I've got some pretty little moss roses coming up there, or rose moss, whichever, however you say it. This is the plant that little Allie, my little great niece, planted, or had made for us, planted for us. In here, okay, these are weeds, but we've got some more moss roses and different flowers growing. Okay, and then we just kind of dumped seeds in these just to see if they would see what's going to come up. It honestly looks like we've got more marigolds coming up than anything, but I did plant some habanero seeds in there, but looks I need to weed this, not weed this, thin this a little bit, because when we dumped them in, we just kind of said, yeah, let's see what happens. And then in this little flower bed over here, this is the dog's football, if you can't tell. Is that your football? Yeah. Do you want it? He's like, nope, I would prefer breakfast, please. Well, is it yours? Is that yours? Yeah. We planted some lavender and some banana peppers in this, and it doesn't look like any of them germinated. These are all weeds. So we have to do better than that. I hadn't planted anything in this yet, so that's good. But right here, these are the black cherry tomatoes that Lynn over at Melvolas Homestead gifted to me, and I'm so excited about them. So and if you guys haven't checked out Melvolas Homestead, y'all need to go check her channel out as well. And you guys, who can resist that? We need to do some maintenance to it. It's kind of fallen over. We need to get it hanging back up on the top, and we need to get some trees cut out of it, looks like. But oh my goodness, you guys, look at those roses. This is my absolute favorite time of the year. You guys, they also, these rose bushes, they also give off, you know, rose hips. We always end up with a lot of rose hips at the end of the season. And sorry, the winds come up. You guys, if y'all have any suggestions about rose hips, I know there's a lot of health benefits to rose hips, but I don't have a clue what to do with them. So if you have a video and you want to drop a link in the comments, or message me on our Facebook page. We have Robertson's Belly Acres Facebook page. We also have an Instagram page. We also have a TikTok. So we're kind of everywhere, but yeah, send me a message if you have any ideas what to do with the rose hips, because I hate it every year. They just fall off and just fall on the ground, and I'm like, I know there's health benefits, but I don't know what to do with them. So yeah. Okay guys, the flower bed needs weeding up here up front as well, but first things first, this right here was the garlic that we planted, and it didn't come up. I thought this was the garlic coming up, but it's not. That's more of, I can't let's see, oh, more of this stuff. So anyway, the garlic did not come up, and we were a little concerned that it wouldn't because we planted so late, and I don't know, just a lot of factors. But first, can we love on these roses? Oh my goodness, they are so pretty. We had extra yellow squash. We had a lot of yellow squash, and originally we had a whole lot of starts because we were going to sell them at farmers markets before everything came to a screeching halt. And so by the time these plants were ready to put in the ground, we were not going to farmers markets, so we just found places to plant them. See, that's a good man right there. Look at him, just so busy. Ooh, this is garlic right here. You guys, we have one garlic bulb coming up. Oh, I'm so excited. No, I think that's... Okay, we have another little squash plant there. Excuse me. And then we have a couple of squash plants up here that, like I said, I need to clean everything out. These are vines, and I need to get them trained back on the
Arbor.
Yeah, the arbor. And that big catalpa tree right there needs to be cut out again. We also have, there's another squash plant. You guys, we're gonna have tons of squash. Hopefully we can take a lot of this to the farmers markets once they get started, or once we start going. There's another one. And then this up here, we had, what do we have up here? Dill. We had dill planted up here. And I thought there was a lot coming up, but I'm not seeing any now. Hi, peekaboo. Hi. Okay, this kitty, its name is Pecheras. Yeah, it's a Mexican kitty. It means suspenders, or not suspenders, overalls, coveralls, because it looks like he has coveralls. But you guys, I thought I had dill coming up, and I don't see any dill, so I'm gonna have to come back and see what's up on that. Like I said, we need to weed so bad. Okay, here, woo, look at this. Yay! So we have we had some chives planted over here, but they did not happen. But we did have some, I think this is thyme right in here, or oregano. I can't remember what I planted. See, I had little sticks, but word to the wise, if you write on them with permanent marker, it washes off. Okay. Okay, so chives and thyme. So then that over there is going to be oregano, which I've got some growing already. Oh, and then this up here, you guys, this stuff wasn't supposed to grow the way it's growing, so I'm gonna have to cut it back. I did not realize these were gonna get so big. But this back in here is mustard. Look at all those mustard greens, and I just kind of dumped them, so I'm gonna have to come in here and thin them. But yeah, that mustard's coming up pretty. And then I don't see any chives coming up. I think it was just maybe too shady of a location or something. It was kind of, let's just try it out. Here's another squash plant, and another squash plant, and then another one up there, and another one over there. Two more. We had so many. So yeah, we've got, thank you, all of this growing. I mean, some of it's growing, and some of it's overgrown. And then over here, we have some rosemary. Oh, look, planted over here. And then we have some Russian sage growing back in here, and that needs to be weeded. Our plum trees are doing great. We have 4 plum trees, and they're all doing great. my dad planted some Pekin. They're Pekin chilies right here. We took out the bush that was here that was dying. So our thought process on this is Pekin plants, Pekin peppers, they grow wild in Corpus Christi where it's just sunny and warm all the time. You can literally go out to fields and find Pekin plants just growing. So our thought process on this is we put them here, or mom and dad did, but it's got this trellis here. So then that way we can run plastic over it, kind of have a greenhouse effect in the winter, because they are perennials. They'll come back. They do every year in Corpus. So we're going to try that this year and see what happens. But a Pekin plant grows like a bush, and they're these teeny tiny little peppers on them, and they are mean hot. So yeah, we're trying this out this year. We're gonna see what happens. Look, guess what we have over here? Yeah, more squash plants. I mean, this became a game for Russ and I, a challenge. We had to find places to plant more squash plants. Before we go in this garden, look guys, zucchini plants underneath the huge crepe myrtle. All right, so here we are. So these three little tomatoes were orphan tomatoes. They didn't have a place, kind of like the squash plants. So we planted them there. This little raised bed that Rusty got made for me. And then here we planted eggplant. Now I don't know what eggplant starts to look like. If I were guessing, I would say those are eggplants. I know that these these are weeds, but we've been waiting for eggplants to come up. I don't know. So there's that bed. Then we saw on, was it Pinterest? I don't remember where we saw it, that somebody was growing zucchini plants in cages, because in the cages then the leaves don't touch the ground, and that helps keep them from molding. So we thought we'd give it a try this year. So yeah, these are all zucchini plants. Those are zucchini plants, and they're blooming so pretty. And then over in the corner in that pot right there, we have more zucchini plants. Looking this way, this row, those are all little bell peppers. Probably gonna have to get them some support soon, because I brought them out as little starts and they're really starting to shoot up. So that whole row up into right here, oh, that one's not doing too great, is bell peppers. And then I skipped a little space here, but right here, look at this. These are the white saucer squash. These are my dad's favorites. So we got some, we planted, oh, there's another one. We planted 6. And I wasn't sure if they were going to make it, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are coming up. If you look over here, again, we need to weed everything, but look at these potatoes. Oh my goodness. And then we planted corn in between the potatoes, and they're actually doing pretty good. I wasn't sure how they were going to do, but the potatoes are growing. Oh, and then in this canister right up here, this is oregano, and I need to harvest some of that. But there's our potato patch. Okay, so the next row over, on every single one of these little things, I have tomatillos planted. And I've actually got some coming up. It's hard to tell between the weeds and the actual seeds, and that's why I put a little marker at every single one, so then that way I would know, you know, what was coming up. So that's all tomatillo plants, and we started those as seed, and that goes for quite a while. All the way to here. And then over here, whew, it rained really hard last night, so these are more serranos. Well, these two are Pekin. I think those two are Pekin. Maybe the Pekin are over there. Yeah, okay, so these are serranos. So we had more serranos. Yep. And then we have this volunteer potato because when we redid the garden, we came in with the skid steer. We have a video on that. And we cleared all of this out, and we just mixed everything together with manure and our compost, and we brought it back in and made rows. So now we've got all of these potatoes, volunteer potatoes coming up everywhere. And there's more peppers. Yep. These are more serrano peppers. Now we don't have any jalapenos. Our jalapenos, well, I say that. We've got a few that we had to buy because our jalapenos did not germinate this year. That's a serrano. But then these are the jalapenos we bought. We were only able to find 4, and then we also got a cayenne plant. So these are peppers, and then it goes all the way down. There's more serranos. These are twinsies because I couldn't get them apart without ruining them. So yeah, there's more peppers there. Okay, and then here is our strawberry patch. Oh, look at the strawberries.
Look.
You got a giant strawberry?
A giant strawberry right there.
Yay, like we said, this is the...
It
popped. I thought I saw another giant one over here. Look right here.
Oh yeah, got twinsies there.
Yeah. Ooh, so pretty. Our first strawberries this year. We didn't really think we were going to get any. Is this the one you squished?
Yeah.
There's a little teeny tiny one right here too. Oh, there's a little teeny tiny one right over there too. Right over there.
Oh, yep. Oh, he's not too teeny tiny.
Is he not? Aww. Oh, there we are. Sorry, I was looking.
That's the one that something ate.
Yeah, I threw one out. I always thought it was our ducks eating them. Okay, moving on from the strawberries, further on down the line. This is our okra patch. Now we've got something coming in and eating our okra that we're gonna have to take care of. But look at this red okra. Oh no. I don't know what's going on there, but it is looking so good, except for something has eaten. I don't know if you can see that. That one right there. Okra. And then, oh, look, we have a bloom. I know we're about past peas, but our peas are growing. You guys, this was what I wanted. Rusty planted some beets down in here, but I was wanting to grow peas so bad, and they are looking beautiful. And again, another volunteer potato and another volunteer potato. So probably gonna have to take that out. That's nothing. Look at these volunteer potatoes. Like we have a whole row of them back here. This is where we planted them last year. So I don't think we have any beets coming. Oh, something's eating your beets. Okay, so over here, just kind of in the ground, oh no, something's eating them. We planted some spaghetti squash, And 1, 2, 3 are coming up. Spaghetti squash. So we just kind of threw those in the ground over here. We have black-eyed peas right here. And look at this sunflower. Is that not beautiful? That one in the middle, it's really trying. And then we have another one right here, another sunflower. But we have all of these black-eyed peas. I think they got a little stunted in the frost. We have a cucumber here that kind of got a little bit in that last frost. This, I'm pretty sure, is a squash. It's supposed to be a cucumber. Maybe it's a cucumber. It is. It is a cucumber. Okay, so we got cucumbers planted here on both sides. So another round of cucumbers over here. See, that one's kind of camouflaged over in the weeds. Yep. And then over here we have some green beans, some Kentucky pole beans coming up. So we planted a whole row of them, but looks like we've only going to get 4, which we can plant some more. We'll try that again. The onion patch, you guys, the onion patch is weedy, but look at all those onions. And then over here we have the stuff that's kind of on its way out. Our beets are finally kind of getting some growth to them. Now we've already harvested radishes once, but it's time to harvest some more. And why did we plant radishes, Rusty?
We planted radishes for my dad. For some reason, he's the only person I know that will just come out to the garden and pick them. He'll wipe them off in his shirt and eat them. So we make sure every year we plant a bunch of them for him. That way he's got his little snacks. So I think we waited a little bit too long on that one.
The pests.
Not me.
All right, so if we move on down a little bit, see that one split. Look at this spinach, you guys. The spinach is, oh, does that one have a, that's still kind of little. There's one, oh nope. Okay. The spinach is just absolutely amazing. So I'm going to go get my little clippers and we'll take some spinach too. Oh, you got a knife. Rusty has a knife. Like, this is the best part. Just eating spinach. It's so good. Hey guys, I had given up on the lettuce, but look at that. And then here, look, that one didn't quite make it. But that's some red romaine. See the red romaine, or it's my red spinach. Something's coming up right there. Look at all of this. This is ridiculous.